Hey guys, Keaton's Aquatics here. Welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a while. Just really haven't had that much fish stuff going on or anything new until I was able to get my hands on some sea monkeys. Now, sorry it's dark in here. There's no overhead lights, so all I have are these Five Below like Christmas tree light things with speakers on them for my lights. That's also going to be a sea monkey thing, most likely. I'm not putting any betta fish in there or anything like it says. Anywho, this is the sea monkeys on Mars. I know I need to refill the water, but I keep forgetting to bring my distilled water over. Excuse me. So for these guys, I have light. I forget where that's from, and I also have a heating pad that I just got off of Amazon. And if you do get sea monkeys, you do want a light, and you also want a heating pad. I have a Repti-Zoo, and I just have it set at 103, 104 because it's got some room. It's got room between the base and the actual tank and heat transfer and whatnot. Put that flat. Anywho, you want to get one with a thermometer and heat settings, so that way you can keep it at a good 78 to 80 degrees. I go between like 95 and 104 usually, depending on how hot it is in my room down here. Usually it's pretty stable, but I do change it sometimes. So if you're wondering how to set up a sea monkey tank, aquarium thing, container, what you're going to want to do is put distilled water in up to this fill line right here in the back, and you're going to put in packets 1 and 2, not just 1 and then wait 24 hours in package 2, because there's really no need to, because they have about the same stuff in it. They have salt and eggs, and package 2 just has some food and blue dye to make the sea monkeys pop more, because they're kind of hard to see. You're going to want to do that. Wait about 24 hours if you have it heat pad, or if you have it at a stable temperature on its own. What else? You're going to, after the first 4 or 5 days, you're going to want to put a little bit of food in, not a whole scoop. This little scoop, for the first time you feed them, you only want to fill it about halfway. Sprinkle that in, and then since this is the On Mars tank, it comes with the Aqua Leash, which is a really cool accordion pipette, and that's what I use. And it is recommended that you get an air stone as well, but I don't have that right now, so I just put bubbles in. Like, I put it right at the top, then I push it down, and then take it out and back up, and then I just put the remaining water in there. As you can see, there was still some water in there, because I just did it not too long ago. Sea monkeys. If you have them ideal conditions, they're gonna live more than a month. I would recommend having 2 tanks, one for newborns. So if you see a new sea monkey, a new baby sea monkey after a month of your guys being in here, guys and girls, you're going to take them out. And then in my case, for now, I at least have that, and I'll put baby sea monkeys in there. I need to get it set up though, but as I said, I keep forgetting my distilled water, and distilled water is best. Spring water, you're going to want to let it sit 24 hours, and tap water, you're going to want to boil that and let it sit a little bit before putting it in, just because of distilled water not having all of the chemicals and like chlorine in it and whatnot, and it makes it safer for the sea monkeys. It would be better to have them on a windowsill, not getting direct sunlight. So I think pointing north would be best, but I don't have a good windowsill. So this is what I got right now. A little cheap light. I will mount it up here. But I need rackets because the adhesive it comes with is crappy on the light, so it keeps falling. And I don't want to either break that, somehow break the heating pad, or the sea monkey aquarium. And I don't know if you can see the sea monkeys at all, but there's one, that little dot right there. That's how they look. They're about 3 days old. I was gone for a little bit, so they're no, not 3. They're 4 or 5 days old. Like there's one right there, and they swim through the little opening thing. This tank is it's pretty affordable. It's about $20. $20. There's Ocean Volcano tank, which I really like that one. That's about $15, and that gives you more water. This one's about 350 milliliters, I believe, and that gives you about 400 milliliters. They are really cool. They're like little portable aquariums, I guess. You can take them with you if you're going on long vacation, instead of like me with my 10-gallon, 30-gallon. You can't really take those too many places and just keep moving them around, because that's not good for the frame and the glass and whatnot. But oh yeah, microalgae. You're gonna, for me, I had my aquarium, my sea monkey aquarium, with distilled water in for a week and a half prior to putting the packets in, so that way it could get a start with beneficial bacteria. And I had it next to a windowsill that was open. That's not at my house though, that's at a relative's house, and I don't go there all the time, so I just had that there to kind of get it kick-started a little bit, because there's microalgae in the air everywhere, but next to an open windowsill, it's best. And I took the cap off, which it's not the easiest, but basically on this, whenever you put it the whole way down, because it kind of locks in, so you gotta use 2 hands. You hold the tank, and then with the other hand you take off the cap, and the cap is also magnifying glass as well. So microalgae, instead of having to pay $5 for a new thing of growth food, it creates its own food, because microalgae eats on the poop that the sea monkeys create. Sea monkeys eat the microalgae. More the sea monkeys eat, more poop they make. More poop they make, the more food for the algae. So it's kind of like its own little ecosystem. And there's this really good guy on YouTube. His name is Pico Mosos. I had sea monkeys a few years prior to this. I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, but I've been researching for like 6 months on his channel and stuff, learning about sea monkeys and some other places. But he's really helped me a lot with tips and tricks and stuff. So if you want to go check him out, if I figure out how, I'll put him in his channel in the description. He's a really cool guy, it seems. He's over in New Zealand, and he gives a lot of information on these, and he does other instant pets like knockoff sea monkeys, and there's some other ones that have weird names, but he also does triops and I think Delphina a little bit. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I'll post another video whenever sea monkeys are bigger, noticeably bigger, because right now I have to zoom in maximum to try and spot them. Believe there's one right there for sure. That might be one, but yeah, they're really hard to see. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.